fans, Earl at thelogbook.com, back in the arcade, way back in 1980, to play a little game called Space Firebird. Now, this was originated in Japan by Nintendo, but as Nintendo did not have a solid foothold in the US arcade industry at the time, they licensed it to Gremlin for American release. Now, as you can see, we are very much kind of on the heels of Space Invaders and Galaxian and Moon Cresta here. So maybe Nintendo wasn't being as innovative as it could have been at that moment. But it was following the trends, and this game is kind of challenging. It does have some uniqueness to it. Let's give it a shot. Alright, we have our Space Firebirds here. Or are we the Space Firebird? We'll ask that question a little more pointedly as the enemies start to really rack up and fill the screen. Oh, there's somebody. Alright. Activating Space Firebird powers, then you can just ram through everybody for a very brief period of time. Oh, that particular Space Firebird is apparently indestructible. So I may have used my very brief window of superpowers foolishly. You guys sit still so I can shoot you. That's a no, huh? I get that a lot. I do think I've also been accidentally shooting my power-ups that I should have been catching. Oh! Oop. Yep, that didn't work out too well. Wow. All I had to do to get on the top 10 was 2,980 points. I didn't even manage that. Ooh, that's not a good look. But look at these scores. I mean, you only get 50 and 20 points for these little guys. You don't get up to 100 points till you get the big guy. Let's try this again. It is good that you do have some reasonably rapid fire ability here. Alright. I was assuming I was supposed to catch that. I may have been grossly mistaken. Ooh. 330 points. Kind of reminds me of something that one of the Odyssey 2 designers once told me in an interview about the Odyssey 2 scoring system. Of course, was constructed to work within that system's much more limited hardware. And so things tended to score you, 1 point, 3 points, something like that. And apparently a focus group was done at some point that was like, we wish we were making more points for this. Even though that really is completely arbitrary and it varies from game to game, players felt like they were being stiffed on points. I guess for all the hard work they're doing. Blowing up things like Space Firebirds. The fact that you can put your shields up and just ram through the enemy ranks, that does, speaking of Odyssey 2, that reminds me a little bit of really one of my favorite things about the game UFO, where you have shields up all the time, and you can just physically ram the enemy at any time, but that takes your shields down for just a moment and leaves you vulnerable. Oh, hi. Oh, not indestructible. Okay, that's good. This takes a little more effort. You have to shoot it more than once. You guys mad I shot your boss? Don't you all get an instant promotion now? I mean, you'd thank me later. Oof. Alright, there are... Oh! I was down to just 2 of them left. I just noticed that there was a counter going up there, and I still haven't cracked the top 10. This game is unforgiving. Okay, yeah, you start out with a counter. Okay, you're trying to take out 50 of these guys. And... Oh. I'm down to 44. This is not looking good. I also have not used my shield ability since the first game, but I'm trying to... save that for when it counts. Okay. It's certainly a very colorful game. I mean, it's not... You know, for this genre of game, it's not terrible. One thing I do like, and this kind of reminds me of Galaga a lot, is you see all the incoming fire, like the one that just killed me. But in a lot of cases, you've just got to have nerves of steel and just plant your feet and sit still and wait for it to slide past you. Let it go around you. Oh. I was down to 2. Oh. And the Space Firebird is not to be tangled with. It's a fun little game. Maybe not necessarily groundbreaking in terms of doing things that hadn't already been done by Space Invaders and then Galaga and then Mooncrusta. I feel like we're... Not Galaga, Galaxian. I feel like we're dealing with more Galaxian DNA than Mooncrusta here. But compared to things like Phoenix, I could see where even in 1980 this game would look like the genre is sitting still. And whoever made this game, whether you're crediting it to Nintendo or Gremlin, they're not keeping up with the times.